in the spirit of not uploading in 5 months, I am going to talk about taking breaks. I believe that the internet and content creation really, really discourages breaks. Now, this is pretty obvious, but I mean, let's think about it. A lot of content creators upload every day for a reason. A lot of content creators may stream, upload a TikTok, at least make a tweet every day. There's there's got to be constant engagement, right? And I've always found that time on the internet is much longer, right? Like if I were to be super duper successful and I go away for a month, people are gonna, without saying anything, people are gonna think that I am dead. I am on the ground dead, and it's it's really saddening because our minds and our bodies are not meant to be in front of this source of light. Oh my god. It's not, they're not meant to be in front of this source of light constantly, that light being the screen. And it it's hard, you know. Um some of my favorite YouTubers are the ones that are able to go away for months on end and drop like a 3 hour banger. I think H Bomber Guy is the perfect example where that guy will only upload like once a year, and when he does, holy shit, he just changed the plagiarism landscape on YouTube. A content creator like streaming or TikToking, you are kind of penalized for leaving, for not working, and that is an extremely scary thought. Now, obviously, with Yestercraft in this channel, I haven't felt like a moral obligation to upload every day because it is a very laid back project. I think one of the most like heart string pulling things I will ever read is when some content creators don't upload for a month or whatever, or 2 months, half a year, and you start reading the tweets that say, I miss X. I miss X's streams. Believe me, if you tweet that, believe me, we feel that too, okay? Like, we miss those streams. If they were like a good time, everyone's situation is different, but if generally speaking, the streams were a good time, it brought people together, it gave monetary income, believe me, we'll miss the stream. We miss the streams too. In fact, we probably miss them way more than what you're conveying in your tweet. Sometimes content creators just need a break. And this video isn't just talking about taking breaks as a content creator, but in our modern work culture, right? Y'all remember that one girl that caught a lot of shit for crying on TikTok? It was probably like, I think it was like her first job, and she was like, why am I working a 9 to 5? There isn't much else to work. I mean, there isn't much else for myself, for my own time. And recently, my friend made a sarcastic joke: on weekdays, you're really living that 4HL. I didn't know what that stood for, but he said 4-hour life, where, you clock out of work and you got about 4 hours before you need to reasonably go to sleep and then clock into work the next day. If I think about my schedule, I work currently from 7 to 4. What is that? 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. 9 to 10 is pushing it. That's 6 hours. I'm fortunate to be able to do that because I work from home. So I'm not exactly living the 4HL, but it can be strenuous on your free time, because you come home from work and you might be burnt out from the day, you know? I'm in again, I feel like I'm in a very fortunate position to be only talking about the 4HL when there are people out there that get like the 2HL, or are not working 8-hour days, but are working um, way more than that, 12-hour days, is 70 hours a week. It's insane. We get 2 days in a weekend, right? And some places may not even offer this, but we get very limited PTO in America, at least. I had to stack my PTO this year, like from last year, and I still only got about I believe it was 5 or 6 weeks of PTO, which can be spread out. But I mean, coming from a time before work where I would have 3 months of a summer vacation, even during university/college, it's a little ridiculous, right? Just how much we are discouraged from taking a break. And oh, by the way, if you do take a break at your current job by leaving for mental health or for whatever else, then it's a lot of the job market just sucks, right? Now, okay, I've been extremely cynical in this video. I get that. But even with all of this even with taking a break being discouraged, it is super duper important that you do find time to take that break. Or if you can't take a break, to leave all work problems at work. Just to kind of get into what happened in 2023. I mean, Yestercraft, for like the very 2 videos I uploaded, was an escape because I did not have a week-long break from February 1st, 2023 to, I believe it was mid-January of this year. I did not have a week-long break. I went between 2 jobs. I didn't work between. I went from one job to another. First job did not offer PTO. That was very fun. and then my next job, I only used 3 days of PTO for like dumb reasons. I didn't even take a week off. I just kind of said, I'm going to use 3 days of PTO. I got lightning struck in the same place there. I'm going to use 3 days of PTO for various reasons, and I'm going to deal with it. I was in the mindset that I had already had a 7-month summer vacation in 2022, so why take a week off, right? When I have to grind. And I had started the new job in around June, and it was, well, turns out your body does indeed respond to being overworked with a very, very wonderful thing called burnout. I did not formulate those words, or those words did not come to mind to me until I was recently told by another friend. She said those exact words, like, your body responds to stress and overwork by burning out, mentally, physically. For me, it definitely felt like a mental burnout. And I think by the beginning of January of this year, I straight up, my work performance got really bad. And I didn't even realize it. I'm not going to get into specifics, but there was like some extra training I needed to do because I had missed something so trivial and so like, it's something I should have caught. But it's you can't say this in front of your supervisors or bosses or managers. You just say, I'll do better next time, and do better and not make the same mistake again. But I really wanted to scream to the heavens, guys, I am burnt the fuck out. And this was by the way, I made this mistake the day before I took PTO, my week-long PTO in mid-January, right? I made this mistake. I was just like so done, so like senioritis vacation ready. I was like, this is a stupid mistake to make. And I got the extra training for it. It's all good now. But I just wanted to say to them, like, guys, I'm burnt out. I'm sorry that I made this mistake. This is not an excuse, but did I not take a week off since last year? And you know what? Here's the other fucked up thing. I'm very fortunate enough to be able to take weeks off, right? And even still, my body was able to burn out like that. The overarching point of this video should be obvious from the title and kind of where I'm going, but your body, your mind, and your spirit needs breaks, no matter what. Okay. Even if you want to make excuses for yourself like I did, like I was on a 7-month vacation, I didn't need to work, I need to work, I gotta catch up for lost time. You don't need to catch up for any lost time to having fun, to enjoying life. In fact, those moments are super, super cherished. Like, it's amazing, right? And it's really the 4HL, the 9 to 5 has really made me appreciate the time off I do have. I mean, last weekend, I went to a fucking concert. Admittedly, I've never been to a concert and I had a blast, right? I'm not sure why, I just never thought to go, but besides the point, it was a blast. I had an amazing time. I filled that day with like so many things to do that the next day when I was just at home playing Monster Hunter or whatever, the day went by so fast. Okay. It felt like I lived 2 days in one, the prior day. Kind of got a little off topic there, but seriously, there is nobody to impress with taking break, with constantly working. You're impressing nobody. There should be no ego involved in taking a break. And I wish someone had like screamed that to me in 2023. Even backing up from content creation and work and things some lives may depend on, let's like taking breaks from other avenues like the gym or creative projects are extremely valid too, because with those you'll come at it with a fresh perspective. I've been working on a creative project recently, and there was one day where I just like sat down and really nose to grindstone it, and then ended up burning myself out for like a week on it. And I was able to come back with a fresh new perspective, and that was awesome. But my body just naturally responded to needing to take a break, and that was really cool of my body. I just wanted to stress the importance of taking breaks. I wanted to stress the importance of everyone needs a break. You at your job, your favorite content creators, your favorite whatevers, yourselves. Everyone needs a break. Thank you for letting me ramble on like that. Just a housekeeping note. Yes, me, Colin, and Zach are bringing this channel back because we find it very therapeutic to record videos on, and it is very fun. It has been a very long time since we have worked on something together like this, and we are all extremely stoked for the future. Also, thank you. It's been actually months since I have sat down and recorded a video speaking in front of people, so thank you very much for hearing me out. And of course, take care of yourselves.